law. What do we know about what these executives discussed with the president today?
Well, there was a lot of discussion about collaboration, about working together. You know, the executives would really like to see some stability. That's been the buzzword in the marketplace for insurers, and where, you know, where Americans are buying their health insurance individually. And so, you know, we saw Donald Trump talk to them about, you know, having a plan soon. He called it something special that would be coming out very soon, and so everyone's waiting to see that. And he kind of indicated there might be more detail on that plan tomorrow when he gives a speech before Congress. So there was a lot of discussion about kind of the generalities like that, and you know, we haven't heard exactly the specifics yet of what they talked about behind those closed doors.
And in your piece with Zach Tracer, you quote a spokesperson from the White House who says the goal is that we make sure people do not lose their coverage. How difficult, Anna, is that going to be for the White House and for Republican lawmakers to do?
That's extremely difficult. It's been one of the biggest problems that they've had trying to come up with legislation that can repeal and replace Obamacare. The governors were told this weekend, and you know, by some consultants who've done an analysis, that Republican policies to repeal and replace the law will lead to many people losing their health coverage, as well as cost the states billions of dollars. So it's something that certainly lawmakers are kind of going back and forth on, trying to get those numbers to add up so it's not as many losses, but it is expected that there will be loss of coverage under any Republican plan.
Kevin Cirilli, speaking of getting numbers to add up, Steven Mnuchin, the Secretary of the Treasury, was on Fox News yesterday talking about this budget. Of course, we're expecting the thin budget here first, but talk about the growth assumptions he's making here. He's saying that they're assuming growth of 2.4%. That is not, of course, in line with what candidate Trump promised on the campaign trail. Is there a new realism we're seeing here at the White House?
David, I asked Secretary Mnuchin about this last week when I spoke with him in an interview, and he said that he again reiterated that his growth rate is a bit lower than the very optimistic is what the way he described it from his boss, President Trump. But you know, I think that they do feel optimistic, or the message they'd like to push out is that their deregulatory policies will help to lead to that more robust economic growth. But we have seen a slight tweak in the messaging coming from the White House. Of course, they are more vocal in their criticism, as President Trump says he, quote unquote, inherited a mess. But all of that, again, comes on the heels of this, comes just ahead of this new speech that President Trump will debut tomorrow night. He said earlier today to reporters that it is going to be one filled with a lot of detail, and details are what Congress, particularly policymakers in Congress, are hoping to hear from this White House come tomorrow night.